Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato, and welcome to a brand new Narwhal Entertainment Let's Play. We got, as promised, a Lord of the Rings game. Lord of the Rings Wars in the North, or War in the North. War in the North, I think. It's a singular. It's a Snowblind production and by Warner Brothers Games. New Line Cinema, a Time Warner company. Before fucking Warner took over and made the god-awful Hobbit movies. The way it's meant to be played. When you see this icon, the game is saving. This is a kind of side story to the trilogy. We have a few characters to choose from here. We have Farin, champion of Erebor, aka not Gimli. Andriel, lore master of Rivendell, aka not Legolas, but a bit more not Arwen. And Eradan Dunedain, ranger, who is not Aragorn. So, okay, I'm gonna put it on easy because on normal this game is a little whoo. And I'm gonna play Eradan Dunedain, ranger. Yes, loves the game. The others are going to be there, but we play as the ranger.
Of the Great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly
They are
so.
the fathers of modern fantasy.
Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told.
Ah, the prancing pony.
Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Hey, Aragorn, how you doing, buddy? Where's your beard?
Aragorn. Eradan. Well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Ooh, shit.
Stand fast, Rangers!
I see the Witch King. Who never actually looks like that in the movie.
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come.
Oh shit, they got magic.
Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
He looks cool. He's on the cover.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agendaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
Okay.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we three are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Okay.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
So this game is kind of open world-ish, in that we can pick up side quests and shit here. And, well, as in it has like an overworld and the game world. We're in the overworld right now.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
What sort of questions?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
There is much to worry about, and the danger is not far off.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others. But until then, I will have to take action on my own.
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
Perhaps I should talk to him.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him
Okay,
there.
I'll check him out.
I will let you know what he has to say.
I think there's some stuff to
Bree is a pleasant enough place, but the people here mistrust my kind.
Well, you are kind of a scary, ragged, weird-looking man, so their mistrust is kind of understandable. I'm gonna check my inventory, see what I got. Arid Mithrin Helm, Thedian's Guard's Helm, and Greyhaven's Hood. Can't wear that yet, I don't think. What level do I need to be? Oh, level 9. Gotcha. I think this is some pre-order bonuses I have here, like extra weapons and stuff. Yeah, because we got the Forge Fire Axe, Photoshell Frost Sword. Get that level 7. Lightning Strike Stave for the Elf. Orc Champion Sword. We can use that pretty soon. Sting. That's definitely, yep. And motherfucking Anduril. It's kind of impossible we have Anduril, given what Anduril is. But, yeah, we can have that. We have that, I guess. Let's talk to the halfling here.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
What sort of pastime did you have in mind?
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is
Okay.
all. I love a good game of riddles. but everyone in town has already heard all I know. I reckon I could stump you, though.
I am no stranger to the riddle game, but how is money involved?
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?
Very well. Let's hear your...
Okay, I'm pretty good at these.
First, you have to put up your money. How much do you care to wager? Done. Now remember, you'll have to answer quick. I won't give you long with real money at stake. Are you ready?
Yes. Let me hear your riddle.
Always running, never walking. Often murmuring, never talking. Has a bed, but never sleeps. Oh, right you are. You're a smart one. Give me a chance to win it back, eh? What do you say to double or nothing on another try?
Sure, I like riddles.
Very well. Double or nothing. Ask away.
At night, they come without being called. By day, they're lost without being stolen. What? Oh, correct. You've a cunning mind, no mistake. Go again, double or nothing?
One more.
Double or nothing it is.
The more of these you take, the more you leave behind. That's the answer. I've been too easy on you, it seems. Go double or nothing and I'll stomp you this time for sure.
That is enough for me. Thanks for the game. And the coin.
You really shouldn't try to play the riddle game with a fucking ranger. Hey, Barleyman Butterbur! As a Tolkien fan, this is kind of interesting to meet all these people.
I'd say. Well, all are welcome here, as long as they mean no harm. Some of the locals may not take to your kind, but don't let that bother you none. Folks around here are suspicious of those that don't know. What can I do for you then?
What news have you heard lately?
Lately, the talk's mostly about trouble away to the south. Seems like there may be war or some other calamity brewing down there. Folks have been coming up the Greenway or the old road from the south, looking for a place to find some peace.
Are they settling here in the Bree lands?
Well, no. It's not that we aren't sympathetic to their troubles. It's just that Bree belongs to Bree folk. We can't take in a lot of outsiders. And the truth is, I don't like the look of a lot of these newcomers. Some of them have mischief on their minds.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Costs nothing to be polite. So let's go talk to Gorf. After we talk to this gentleman, of course. Rowley Appledore.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Got my head in the clouds, I guess.
Gloomy clouds, I'd say. Is something troubling you?
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Not really. It's more like, well, I'm...
That's a big trouble.
I see. And who is it that you love?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match with the blacksmith, Elwyn Brushwood.
And she agrees with this match?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older and it got so much harder to say.
You should tell her how you feel before it's too late.
I want to tell her. I do. Look, this locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. The chain is broken, and Elman the blacksmith is the only one in town who can fix it. If I take it to him, he's sure to suspect something and turn me away.
Well, I just gotta tell you, I'm traveling with a dwarf. He'd probably be able to do it like nothing, but okay.
Why not let me take it to him?
Yes, that might work. Elman would never suspect a stranger like you. There's one more thing. Idona's father keeps a careful eye on his daughter and won't give me a moment alone with her.
I will take her the locket and your words.
Wonderful! Just perfect. Take the locket to Elman at the smithy across the street. Once it's repaired, bring it to Idona and tell her I love her, and that I'll do everything in my power to make her happy every day we are together.
Very well. I'll tell her.
And just one more thing. After you talk to her, Could you come back and tell me what she said? One way or another, I have to know.
Never fear. I will bring you her answer.
You're talking to a hero, you see. Even though I can't really do any heroing in here, I can't use my sword. Kind of like the design on Eredon here. Yep, there's the blacksmith right away.
Hello there. Ranger, are you? Let me guess. You've sprung some rivet or busted a blade out there roaming about the wild, and you need old Elman to make it right again.
You recognize me as a ranger, do you? Then you must know some of my folk.
Know 'em? No, not really. You're kind of usually tight-lipped, like to keep your secrets and all. But I have dealt with a fellow named Ador now and again. Tradesmen work for tools and iron on occasion. He knows his way around an hammer and anvil, he does.
I have a locket with a broken chain. Do you think you can repair it?
Let's see. Looks like something might have been made in these parts. Maybe back in the old dad's day. Wouldn't expect one of your kind to have something like this. Where'd you come by?
You are correct. It is Bree work. I'm having it repaired as a favor to a friend.
I see. Well, it couldn't be simpler. I'll just add another link. And it won't cost you but a single silver penny.
Here you go.
There you are. Good
Oh.
as new.
I thank you. Farewell, sir.
I have more money than I started out with because I'm the best at riddling, so... Okay, what other, There's Gorf, I think. Talk to Gorf. Groff, sorry.
Well now, if you don't mind my saying so, you don't look much like a Breelander. Is there something I can do for you?
I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor? What sort of favor?
I would like you to bring a store of weapons to sell to the Bree folk.
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these folk? They wouldn't know which end of the sword to hang on to. I might as well try selling shoes to hobbits.
They may have had no need of weapons in the past, but these are unsettling times. They must be able to defend themselves.
I'll not deny times are growing dark. There's trouble all around. But you'll never get these folks to believe it. Life's been too easy for them for too long.
Not everyone is blind to the growing threat. It was one of the townsmen who sent me to ask this of you. There are others who are worried as well.
It'll take more than a few sensible folk to make it worth my time. These people are simple and peace-loving. It's plowshares they want, not swords.
Don't let their past prevent them from preparing for their future. It would be wrong to leave them defenseless.
You're right, of course. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. At least I'd have no competition. All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. I will let them know of your decision. Safe travels, Groff.
So, that's dealt with. Present Rowley's locket to Idona Bellflower. Okay, that's the one that's kind of stumping me, because I don't know where the fuck Bellflower is. Ah, there she is, I think. Just, there are kind of dialogue trees in this, nothing on a telltale level, but like, you can talk to people any way you like. In those, I prefer the nice approach. I am a hero, after all.
Hello, is there something I can do for you?
I have something for you. From Rowley Appledore.
A gift? From Rowley? But I thought that is he... I'm sorry, it's just so unexpected. What is this gift?
This locket. It was his mother's.
Oh, it's beautiful. But I don't understand. Why is he giving me this now?
He also wished me to convey his love for you.
Rowley loves me? Still? We were so close when we were children, but I thought he had forgotten all that.
He seems quite sincere.
But this is wonderful news. Wonderful. Rowley's always had my heart, always. The poor, simple, wonderful fool.
He is awaiting an answer from you.
Oh, please tell him I love him, and that we will find a way to be together always.
A welcome message, I'm sure. Goodbye, Idona.
Well, now we got all those side stuff completed. Now, who are these gentlemen?
You're a strong man, Bramble. You do well with us.
Sounds good, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to hurt no one. Not real bad, anyway.
You think they care about you? I say take what you want and the rest be damned. Well, what do you want, Ranger? This is a private conversation.
What was that you said about hurting people?
Well, it's just that this fellow and his friends are offering me a chance to, well, you know, be part of a gang.
Shut your mouth, Harley Bramble. You don't have to spill your guts to every ragged vagabond that crawls in out of the wild.
I was just curious. It sounded a bit suspicious.
You mind your own business, eh? Those who go sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong are likely to get it cut off.
Ooh, you don't want to talk like this to a ranger, man.
Are you threatening me, Breelander?
Oh, he isn't a Breelander. He comes from down south. He just showed up a week or two ago.
Gone. Fools who can't keep their mouths shut are no use to us, Bramble.
Do you like being called a fool, Harley? This man is no friend to you.
I don't like being called names. I've had enough of being called fool by folks around here.
Small wonder it is, Sue. Stay here with the rest of them then. But things will be changing around here. You mark my words.
This town is better off without his kind. I would advise you to stay clear of him, or trouble will follow.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Honest, I'm not.
Oh, we can combat roll. Nice. There's one more shop here, I think.
Welcome. It's always good to see a ranger.
Hey, you're Pippin from the Fellowship of the Ring game.
Are looking to buy or sell? I have some things that might interest you.
I never thought to receive such a warm welcome in Bree.
Oh, I'll not deny there's folk in town who would prefer that rangers stayed away. But for my part, I'm happy to see them. There's no one like a ranger for bringing you news of the world. Not to mention items of interest.
We are not in the Shire, yet you are a hobbit.
Why, of course I am. Bree is the oldest settlement of hobbits in the world, you know. And this is the only place you find hobbits and big folk living together. An arrangement that suits us both just fine.
Have you heard any news lately?
Plenty, but none of it good. Seems there's trouble away south. People are on the roads looking for new places to live. Folks around here are sympathetic, but none too eager to take in a host of strangers.
I am afraid it will get worse. There are dark times ahead, for everyone.
Save me. But you make it sound bad. Personally, I prefer to keep my thoughts as cheerful as I may. Bree has always been a peaceful place, and I hope it will remain so.
Your peace is maintained by the sweat and blood of others. You have no idea what dangers lurk a day's journey from your gates.
Oh, now you're exaggerating. We here in Bree don't bother anyone, and no one bothers us. That's the way it works, don't you see? But let's not be so gloomy. Is there something I can help you with?
I must be going.
Okay, so let's turn in our quests, and then, well, I guess get to actual gameplay. Hopefully.
Did you speak with Groff? What did he say? Will he bring us weapons?
I managed to convince him. still have your arms.
Excellent. My only concern now is the time it will take. What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive? Maybe you could help me with that as well.
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are no stranger to a fight. If you should have occasion to, well, let's say, recover any weapons you don't need, bring them to me, and I will pay you for them.
I will bear that in mind. Farewell.
Okay, so we can get weapons from him, to give weapons to him. And talk to Appledore here.
You're back. Did you speak to Idona? What did she say? I'm dying to know.
It seems you have won her heart, Rowley.
Wonderful, wonderful. I can't thank you enough, my friend. But wait, hang on. Oh, I completely forgot. Evelyn must have charged you something for that repair. I owe you for that and for your trouble. Here, take what I have. I wish it could be more.
It was only 1 silver.
No, you keep it. I think you may need this more than I.
Well, if you're sure, thank you. I'm going to tell everyone how generous and kind you've been. Folks around here don't always trust rangers, but you'll always have at least one friend in
Oh, thanks, man.
I hope you will both be happy. Good luck and goodbye, Rowley.
So, let's go into the wilds now. To Fornost. This is multiplayer, I think? Yeah, it's multiplayer.
This is Fornost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
That'll change.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Definitely.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it. Beware! Goblin!
Got a problem here, I don't have an attack button. Okay, let's just increase the dialogue volume. Let's kill us some goblins. There we go. Oh, potions. Cool. Bum 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 ba da dum.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Nice. Oh yeah, this game is very gory. Like limbs fly in all can fly in all directions, and it's great. Also, I gotta say, it looks really good. Gonna go a bit longer just because it's the beginning of the game, and I want you to have more than random fetch questing. Got our range attacks, like so. A lot of RPG elements here. Personally, I prefer to be in the thick of things with my sword, but...
They're still coming!
Nice, we got our first treasure. We got a shield, which we can't use. Because we have a two-handed sword at the moment. And by the way, our AI is actually pretty good. Well, our AI, we don't have AI, we're a player. The companion AI is pretty good in this game. They know their shit.
You face a ranger now!
Yeah!
The gate is open.
Wonderful, let's do a bit more looting before we go through there. One thing I'll say in a negative for this game is it doesn't really have characters so much as it has fantasy archetypes you play as. They're not really defined in any way. There's not much to them. But hey, it's not a game you play for the story, so in my opinion it doesn't really matter all that much. It's like if you want a Lord of the Rings story, like watch Lord of the Rings or read Lord of the Rings or watch the animated Hobbit or something, or any of the thousands upon thousands of things Tolkien wrote for Lord of the Rings. Just not everything needs a deep in-depth story. We got a pair of boots. The 11 armor versus the 9 armor of what we're currently wearing. That's... There we go. Arid Mithrin, Athenian Guards. Champion only. Okay, gonna give this to Farron. Keep those. Gonna give these to Andre. I'm just doing some inventory maintenance. I can do that after. Got distracted there. Basically, give people what's theirs. Ooh. Let's see here. Gold pipe. Who makes a pipe out of gold? Okay, and this is 29 armor. This is 37 armor, so we're gonna put that on. We think we took it off. So it doesn't look any different. Okay, okay. Good to know. Got a little distracted, confused there. Andriel, you need to move out of my way, Andriel. I like your name. I like saying your name, Andriel. Andriel, Farin, and Eridan. I think we're Eridan. Ranger names are hard if they're not Aragorn or Faramir, and Faramir is not really a ranger. He's Ithilien. He's not really there. Where do he's scampered. This is a trap. I know this is a trap, and we have no choice but to spring it. There's the trap.
Is everyone unhurt?
These ruins are not sound.
We must find a way out of these pits.
Shouldn't be too hard. We are heroes after all. We can't go that way. Okay, so we can only go through... Ooh, there's treasure on the other side. Oh, goblins! That should be easy to deal with.
These goblins are small, but deadly all the same.
Small just means hard to hit.
Oh, you're caught between a hammer and anvil now! You face a Dunadan now! To battle!
We are covered in blood.
Now I'm getting mad!
Oh, we got a Hulk dwarf. I think after this section of goblins is done, we'll call it a video.
You'd best flee if you value your life!
Gonna take all of this stuff. Oh, we've leveled up a lot. Let's actually see about that. That should do it. That brings her damage down, so we're not going to do that. No new bow. No new pants. No gloves at all. Or shoulder pieces. Let's finish looting here. Andrea leveled up.
A hidden Dunedain cache.
Nice! We got a new bow. And we got a treasure chest. Can't slot that anywhere, I guess. Okay. No one needs that, I guess. So, let's pass through the next area and call it a video. And of course, finish the looting on the ground level. Basically arrows and coins, but all of that is always needed. How much gold do we have? Just out of curiosity. 441. Awesome. So when we head back to town, we can actually buy stuff. Nice, nice, nice! I'm looting as much as I possibly can because I like loot.
Creature could be making those cries.
$29, $28. So if I take that, and I take that. Well, let's put the shield on. Yeah, don't like that. I'm just gonna keep my my battle-worn long blade out. I like my battle-worn long blade. And before heading through here, I think we'll call it a video. Ciao, guys. See you next time. Well, hopefully it won't be that as long. We'll have a lot more action. Ciao. Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!